and welcome to day 11 of the Spooktacular Halloween Series. I am collaborating with my crafty BFF, Robyn Pitts, who is Sir Chauncey Rocco Creative Designs. I wanted to say a special thank you to all of our subscribers and new subscribers for watching our series. We greatly appreciate it and we love the comments you have been leaving. I have been reading them all. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch our videos. And I will be announcing the winner to my secret giveaway. Stay tuned for that. And I want to go over the rules once again. I haven't mentioned those in a couple of videos. And the rules for the giveaways are you must be 18 years or older and a subscriber to both of our channels and leave a comment on each of our videos. And I have them all listed in the description box below. And I am using the Prima 31 paper again. I just cannot put it away. I love it so much. And I did get this from ASC Craft Supplies. I'm a design team member, so this is also a design team project. And I do have a coupon code, which is Michelle10 for 10% off any regular price purchases. And any order $75 or more ships free. And of course, I'll have their store links in the description box as well. And what I've created today is an embellishment book box. This is what the front of it looks like, and I love how it came out. I was trying to decide what to do for the front, and I had this wand, so I just trimmed the straw down and put it on the front, and I love how it came out. It kind of just looks like a big sucker on the front there. And then I've added all of these various ribbons. I've got my black and white stripe and polka dot and some spider web and some pink ribbon under there. Items that I've used here to create my wand, I did find in Cricut Design Space. And the paper that I've used is this black cat paper, which I absolutely love. I just love their little faces. And then we've got our spider webs here, and it does say Happy Halloween. And we've got the little spider coming down. I just love that. And I've also matted all of my pieces in the matte gold paper from Recollections. And on the side, I had this scrap piece already, and I thought it looked really good there, so I used it. And on the back, we have the spooky ghost, and then we have our witches flying with some bats. So just, as I've said before, I just love this paper collection, and I cannot put it away yet. I'm just having too much fun. Just having too much fun. See how the sides are? So it looks like a book, the way that I've made it on the outside. And it opens, hence like a book. And I cut out the cut apart paper, and I was going to use the other side, but I really liked the look of that, so I used it there. And then we have the spine here, and we have our embellishment box. I'm just going to take it and set it to the side. And on the inside, I have lined it with paper as well. I was really pleased with how it came out. I'd made one of these a few months ago. I was excited to finally get a chance to do my tutorial. And on the front here, once again, I'm using that cut apart paper. I had some scraps I was trying to use up, but I love the look of this. So I added a rosette to the front and the spider web, and of course the cauldron and a couple little flowers. And then we put a bow here, and then I put this scary and cute piece of the ephemera, and I've used one of my spiders coming down the web. I thought it just went perfect because there's a little spider and then the bigger one coming down. And it says Wicked underneath our witch there. And of course, there's another little spider and some spider web. And I did mat this in the matte gold foil again. And it just opens up like so. And I've just got little Halloween goodies. I cut apart a pack of the changing stickers. You know, the creepy stickers there. So I have some whimsical and some scary stuff. And I think I had gotten these in a swap, so I thought they were cute. So I put those in there. And then I have some of these little candy corn and some of the ghost and little bats and some of the Halloween beads. And I have two different types of little gems here. These are just a little bit different in color when you get them out and have them side by side. So I included some of those, and these had purple. And I have two of the little mini bottles. That's everything inside of it. But I thought it came out really cute And I do have a tutorial for the book box if you'll stay tuned for that. I'm going to start with giving you all of the measurements, and I will put the measurements in the description box, and always go by those in case I would say the wrong thing and not catch it when I'm editing. For the cardstock, and this will be the outside of our book, so our front and back covers as well as our spine. And this piece of cardstock measures 7 3/8 by 12 inches long. And I have scored it at 5 3/8 and 6 3/4. So it's scored in 2 places, and then I've just burnished it. And you can see the shape of the book. And I cut 4 pieces of gold decorative paper. That is going to go on the front and inside covers and the back cover. And the gold decorative measures 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 inches. So that's the gold. And then for our decorative paper, I have 4 pieces of different paper that I've chosen for my covers. And it is going to just sit on the inside. Have a little bit of a gold trim. And then for the inside and outside of the spine, for the gold, it is 1 1/4 by 7 1/4. For the decorative, it is going to measure 1 1/8 inches by 7 1/8 inches tall. For the outside, I'm going to set those pieces aside, and now we'll bring in the part that is going to hold the embellishment box. So this piece of cardstock measures 7 5/8 inches wide by 9 5/8 inches tall. And I have scored it on all 4 sides at 1 1/4 inch. Cut on each side up into where the score lines meet, and then I've just cut a little notch out, and I've done that on all 4 corners. And for the decorative paper, I'll pull that back in, the decorative or the gold paper that goes on the inside is 5 by 7. The decorative is 4 7/8 by 6 7/8 inches. And then for the top and bottom of the inside here, the gold pieces measure 5 inches wide by 1 1/8 inches tall. So they are going to go here. And then our decorative, which measures 4 7/8 inches wide by 1, is going to go here on the inside. For the sides, the gold paper measures 1 1/8 inches by 7 inches tall, and the decorative paper measures 1 inch wide by 6 7/8 inches tall or long. And these pieces we are going to use to wrap the outside of our box. So these will look like the book pages. So I have 2 pieces. These measure 1 1/4 inch by 8 1/8 inches, and I have scored at 1/2 inch and at 7 5/8. And for the top and bottom, it is 1 1/4 inch by 5 1/8 inch. And these will just wrap around the outside of our book to make it look like the book pages. And what I have done on all 4 of the pieces, I have scored every 1/8 of an inch on each piece of the gold foil. So that's everything that we will need for our construction of our book box. So I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to start with our box, and I'm going to bring my art glitter glue in, and I'm just going to glue the tabs. And just want to make sure you get a generous amount so it'll hold really well. I'm just lining the edge of our side up with the score line, so make sure it's nice and crisp. And we'll go ahead and do the other 3 corners. You just want to make sure that you're lining up the edge of your paper up against that score line. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue in our bottom piece here. And for this, I am going to use my fabric tack because it gives me just a little bit of wiggle room when I am doing a large piece. Okay, and this is the decorative piece, and it measures 4 7/8 by 6 7/8. We're just going to put it on the inside here. Be very careful. I'm going to slide it. It's not quite lined up here. I should have glued my decorative piece to the gold foil first. Would have been a little bit easier. And now that I've got some smaller pieces, I will go ahead and go back to the art glitter glue. So I'm gluing the inside side pieces, and the gold pieces are 1 1/8 inch wide by 7 inches, and the decorative is 1 inch by 6 7/8. So we're just going to lay it on top here. The same thing to this one. And now we'll do the top and bottom of the inside pieces, and the gold is 5 inches by 1 1/8. And the decorative is 1 inch by 4 7/8 inches. So I'm just going to glue these together. So now that we have these pieces attached together, I'm going to go ahead and glue them on the inside, and I'm just going to center them. They'll have a little bit of a pink border on each side and at the top and the bottom. Glue these pieces on each side, and then I'll glue the top and bottom. You want to do the side pieces first because the tabs fold over. Oh, and I want to do a little bit of a trim on those. Almost forgot. I have just mitered all of our corners on the little flaps. So now I'm going to glue these to the sides of our box. Just going to line this up along the score line on the corner. Just running my fingers along the top and the bottom. I'm going to glue our top foil piece on the top of our box and the bottom. Just running my finger along the top and the bottom to make sure it's not overhanging too much. Got our box together. Now I'm going to bring back our cover page with my spines and the inside and outside cover and back cover. I'm just going to glue all of the decorative to the gold pieces, and then we will attach it to our book. And the gold spine pieces are 1 1/4 by 7 1/4. The decorative is 1 1/8 by 7 1/8. And the gold mats for the covers are 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. And the decorative pieces are 5 1/8 by 7 1/8. And once again, I wanted to remind you, please use the measurements in the description box in case I miss saying the wrong number. I have all of our pieces glued together, and I realized we did not need a fourth piece of decorative paper for this fourth mat, because the decorative paper is going to be smaller than the bottom of our box, but we have just a little tiny bit peeking out. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to glue this gold mat to the bottom of our box. So I'm going to go ahead and put some fabric tack in the middle for that wiggle room that I like to have, and then I'm going to go around the edges with the art glitter glue. Okay, and it's just, I've got just, looks like maybe just a 1/16 of an inch actually, and I'm going to give that a good varnish. Next thing I want to do is glue the, while that's drying, we will bring in our front cover and inside front and the back cover and our spines, and we will figure out which ones we want to put where. I think I want these cats on the front cover, and so we're just going to have a tiny little bit of pink. I'll go ahead and open it up, it'll be easier. And I liked the way, that was a scrap piece I had, and I liked the look of it. I'm going to put it here in the middle of that, and I think I'm going to do the ghost on the back, and we'll do these two on the inside. Now I'm just going to glue these down, and I'm going to center between the score line and this edge, and then the spine will be between the two score lines, and then the front cover will be between the score line and this piece. I'm just going to center, and like I said, it's just going to be a tiny little bit of pink showing, but I really like that look. Glue these down. Okay, so now we can put our inside front cover, the spine piece, and we will glue this, center it. So once again, we're centering this matted piece between the score line and the outside edge, and our spine between the two score lines. This will be between the outside edge and the score line centered. And if you wanted to add ribbon, now would be the time to put your ribbon underneath, and you could use that as your closure. I'm just going to go with a clean version here and not use ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue. This is our completed book box and it fits in. We have a little bit of extra room. You can reach in and pick it out. And I have a little bit of room on top, so you can decorate the top of the box as well. So that is our book box. Thanks for watching the tutorial, and now do the drawing for our winner. And I'll insert the clip of where I chose the winner, and I will also show you that she was subscribed to both of our channels, and I did use YouTube random comment picker. And our winner is Miss Martini Girl, who is Susan, and she's been a long time crafter, and I'm sure most of you know who she is, so congratulations, Susan. I'm so happy for you. Susan won my Cauldron MDC card, as well as one of my little mini Frappuccino cup holders. Susan, make sure to contact me within 72 hours. shabbychicmichelle@yahoo.com. So I want to thank everyone for playing along. I asked the question, favorite Halloween tradition was. So that had to be in comment, you had to tell me what your favorite Halloween tradition was. And I've had several throughout the years. When my daughter was younger, I always enjoyed, of course, taking her trick-or-treating and just the dressing up and having Halloween parties for her. We always had so much fun. And now that I have grandbabies, I enjoy taking them trick-or-treating and being there for all of the dressing up and having the fun of Halloween. I want to thank everyone for playing along, and make sure to have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.